All right, everyone. This is Poseidon or Keon. I'm just going to do a quick Discord tutorial of OWLS Capital. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just going to do it anyways. And we'll just run through the channels. So announcements or disclaimer rules, like these are self-explanatory. You can look through them yourself. We just want to make sure, everyone is safe. Announcements, if anything's important and that doesn't want to get lost in the chat, we'll put it here. Upgrade to save. We're going to have to update this, but you can upgrade your membership if you're on a monthly and you want to go to like a yearly or 6 month, whatever. You can actually save money on your membership. If you have any friends or family that you want to refer, you can head to your WAP account and your referral link should be there. I think you get 10% off each month that they stay, so you can basically pay off your membership. Customer support requests. Kaven is our customer support guy, and he will fix whatever issues you guys have. So any questions that you guys have, anything that you need to be fixed, just tag him and put it in this channel, please. No one else on the team does customer service, so I don't do it. Prof doesn't do it. No other admin does it. Just Kayvon. If you're a free member in the Discord and you want to join our premium side, you can just head to join VIP. There's no tiers. We don't have any tiers. It's just the simple $50 a month, and you get access to everything. We don't have like just a flow tier or whatever. You get access to everything for one price. So you can head here and sign up, and then you can see our reviews as well. This channel will be updated, obviously, because I'm making a video right now about the Discord. But there are a couple videos that you can maybe watch, especially for the notable flow channels that I made. Should you take these specific flow trades, and if you want to learn flow as well. Profits. This is where you can show off your gains. Again, you don't have to post it if you don't want to. It's no problem. But again, if you really want to post it, post it. Free trading room is just for like free members that want to discuss some things. You guys have no problem if you guys want to ask questions here. It's not a big deal. If you're a paid member, you probably don't want to be in this channel because we probably won't see it that often. But for free members, you guys can discuss the market, flow, whatever you want. Questions about memberships, so on and so forth. Copy our portfolio. So this is a company that I'm partnered up with, Dubinvest. It's just a stock only application. You can copy my exact moves and Prof's exact moves on our long-term investment portfolio. So whatever I buy or whatever I sell automatically does it on your phone as well. So if you're interested in that, you can head to this channel, click this link, and get started. So we have a free sports betting in crypto Discord. We're not affiliated with them, but we just have a good relationship with them. We don't do crypto at OWLS. We used to, but we wanted to be focused on options and stocks, and so we don't do sports betting, obviously. So our guys at Wager Kings, really great group, insanely profitable. I have no negative things to say about them. So if you want to join a crypto and sports betting group, definitely go to Wager Kings. And the video testimonials is very self-explanatory. I mean, I don't need to go through that. Alert bot setup. So this is able for you to guys get the alerts into your direct messages. If you guys want that, all you have to do is just click which one you want, which alerts you want in your DMs. Sometimes it's a little slower because that's just how bots work. Sometimes it doesn't work 100%. But for the most part, it does its job. So you can go there, pick which channels. You can do all if you want, or specific ones. Alerts. I guess this is the most important section. The alerts are always in the alert section. We don't say it in voice, and we don't say it in voice and then not put it in the alerts channels. That will never happen. So everyone will see the alerts. And this is what they kind of look like. Sometimes if the bot is not working, which sometimes that happens, it will look like this: BTO, SPX, 6500 call. It'll have the expiration, the premium. It'll have an explanation of why. We kind of have the trade. Will tell us or tell you guys our trims, everything. We'll literally walk through everything with you guys. And then when the bot is working, this is what the alerts look like. So on the 22nd, alerted NNE 55 call, 116 expiration, 1.3 premium. I'll have like a little explanation on why I'm kind of taking it. Strictly following flow, and weekly chart does look explosive. And then we'll have updates. It's very self-explanatory. I mean, you can just go through these channels and look for yourself. Robinhood, and that's me and Pro. We're basically the same. We share the channel. Robinhood is a SPX or in SPY trader, 99.9% zero DTE. So if you really like those zero DTE, high risk plays, this is your channel. Okay. And one thing about this channel, and I see a lot, is, to be completely honest, I think the best way for this channel is just put an amount that you're willing to lose, because they do move fast and they can set, hit your stops real quick. So instead of, putting $1,000 in a play of Robins and have a 20% stop loss, it's better to just put $200 in that contract and let it go. Because, with the more you size heavy, the more pressure it is, right? You get a little more anxious. So again, he alerts everything: buys, sells, trims, stops, all that. So if you really like zero DTEs, this is your channel. TT, insane ICT trader, SPX trader. But again, it's very self-explanatory. You alerts 583 call. If there's no expiration, that means it's a zero DTE. Okay. Trims 1.45, 1.75, easy, right? All of us will post our buys, our sells, trims, and stops. Okay. AB, another great trader. If you love swing trading, this is the channel. Again, very, very simple to read. ERO, 718 expiration, 15 call, 0.7. You'll have an explanation. It's very self-explanatory. So it's very easy to read. EVA, same thing. I mean, all our channels are really the same, right? Everything is laid out perfectly for you guys. We handhold you through everything. Now, you don't have to always hold. If we don't have a sell alert, it's always up to you and your account. Okay, you gotta do what's best for your account. Okay, so there's a lot of explanation here, some flow that she posts, a lot of information in her channel that will help, and then pre-market analysis as well. NP, another great trader. He doesn't really do alerts anymore, but he will have a full analysis on the overall market, certain stocks. He'll do charting for the flow. But this is something that a lot of people should not sleep on. If you want to learn how to chart and read and understand what the market looks like, this is the channel. Okay. Neil, another great trader. Everyone's a great trader. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself. But he has a lot of explanation on his charts, his alerts. It's very simple. I just don't really know what else to say about all these guys. We have a really great team. But it's very self-explanatory. Florida is our penny stock, high risk, short squeeze candidate stocks. A lot of information about, floats and, so on and so forth. But he catches these big movers before it happens. So if you really like these, high beta short squeeze stocks, this is your channel. And then long-term investments, these are stocks that we buy and put into our long-term portfolios as well. We like to buy common stock as well. It's not just options. So we'll tell people, we'll buy shares of stock. And because if you don't really like options, this is the channel, you should use, right? And there's no expiration, a little less stress. It's very simple to learn. Trading floor, this is where, we just discussed the market, anything trading related. We try to keep it as market related as possible when the market's open. And then when the market's closed, it's kind of like free for all at that point. But during the market, we really want to try to keep it strictly market related because, there's a lot of people out there that want to learn, they don't want to get lost. They want to make money, right? So we don't want any distractions. Notable flow. This is this is like one of the most important channels as well. Notable flow is not alerts. These are not alerts. Think of it as like a Brita filter. Okay, it filters out the best flow that we think, and we'll post it in here, right? Now you can take these if you want by yourself. We have no problem with that. So every day, all day, we're looking at the best possible flow, and we'll post it here. So it's very self-explanatory. We'll say, it's a bullish trade. If it's a STO, then we'll tell them, nope, they're selling the contracts. We'll give updates on if the whale sold or bought more, so on and so forth. I have a video on this channel as well. Should you take this? But if you have any other questions during the market, you can always tag us and say, hey, is the whale still holding? Hey, is the whale, did he sell? Or she, or I don't know, whoever it is. What else? What can I say about this? Oh, one thing is we're looking at every single stock. So if it's not in this channel, I guarantee you there hasn't been any flow, right? So if there's no NVIDIA flow, if there's no Tesla flow in there, if there's no Apple or whatever, there's no Apple. There's no flow. Okay, so you don't have to say, oh, is there NVIDIA flow? Like, what's the whatever? Trust me. If there's flow, it will be in that channel. You can Control F or search in the bar and type the ticker, and if it doesn't pop up, I'm telling you, there's nothing. I promise you that. So yeah, this is like a Brita filter of the flow. And then same goes with the notable ETF flow. This is just specifically for ETFs. Market tide, every hour we'll post a market tide. And yeah, there's a good explanation in the pin section. Prof explains everything about how to use it. It's not like a one-hit wonder tool, but a lot of good information that could help you kind of understand what the market is looking like throughout the day. Admin analysis. This is where we put the notable watch list, notable flow that I saw throughout the day, and try to pick out 7 to 10 of the best ones. Even though a lot of them in the notable flow are, they're probably the best ones throughout the day, but I'll make it into like a small group. And then there's just a lot more charting, explanations from NP, more charts. So any analysis that the admins want to add, we put in that channel. Neil has a algo, like a buy and sell algo. This is where everyone discusses, how the algo works in this specific chat. So if you're interested in the algo that he has, you can contact him in this channel, and you guys can discuss, things in there. SPX and QQQ, self-explanatory. This is an SPX and QQQ specific chat. So if you guys are just trading SPX and QQQ, you can head to this channel. Members' ideas. This is for you guys. What you guys are trading, what you guys are buying, or what you guys are selling, discussing your open positions. And yeah, so again, it's just a very obvious channel. Futures trading, if you guys trade futures, you guys can discuss futures. We don't have any futures alerts, but a lot of good futures traders are in this channel that you guys can talk about. And then AB, this is where he explains all his charts and analysis. And general chat is anything non-stock related. You guys can talk about whatever you want in here. Voice chat, we're on from market open to market close, sharing flow, talking about charts, talking about ideas. Again, we will not talk about, we won't say any alerts in the voice and not post it in the alert section. That will never happen. And then again, if we're not talking, that means there's probably nothing that that we're seeing about to talk about. There's really nothing to discuss. So we're not talking maybe every single second of the day, but if there's something important, then we'll talk. Market news, we'll post the earnings reports and economic events. Shout out Scoops for making these posts. And then options bots, we have a volume spike alert. This basically shows, where there's a lot of buying volume coming in, selling volume coming in, and the instructions are in the pinned section. So you can look through there. Again, just more bots of unusual whales, news bots. You guys have the updated bots. It's not a delay. We paid for the premium for this. So if you guys want to look at any flow for yourself, it's all up to date. So you can just click the slash button and then you go to whales and then you can go through all of these filters and you can type the ticker and everything will pop up. Quant data is the same thing, just more whales bots. Trading support, this is where you can ask specific questions that may get lost in the chat. It could be about trading, the Discord itself, certain lingo. Risk management, Widow is our risk management guy. If you are struggling with, sizing up on contracts, sizing down, stop losses, et cetera, he is your guy. So if you have any problems with risk management, you can always ask us as well, but Widow is great with this. And you guys should take advantage of this. I see a lot of people be profitable in the first 3 days of the week, and then the 4th and 5th, you blow it on 0 DTs and say, hey, I just lost all my gains for the week. I see that a lot, and I know to the ones listening, you've done it. So use this channel, learn. Trading strategies, just a lot of good resources on specific strategies, ICT to resistance support, a lot of stuff you can look through. And then videos, these are videos that people think that are useful. I have a couple videos of myself, and then I don't know what else to say about this. And then non-market talk again. We have the health and fitness channel. If you guys, want to be healthy, want to be fit, while you're being a good trader, you can post your stuff there. So I think that's pretty it. Again, yes, it is a lot of channels. The best thing that you can do is go through them, see what it's like. If you're new, take a day or two, see how the Discord runs when the market's open. Don't be afraid to ask us questions. We're always here to help. I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions, just, don't comment on YouTube because I'm probably not going to see it. Just talk to us in the chat. Again, I think the last important thing to say is this group is not a competition. We all have the same goal. We all want to make money the right way. If someone, respect everyone's opinions, right? If you're bullish and someone else is bearish, don't shit on them. Listen to them and see why they are, or if they have conflicting views. If you're bearish and they're bullish, whatever. Just listen to each other. Don't make anything personal. We all have the same common goal of making money. That's it. All right. Well, that's the video. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. We'll see you in the chat. Have a good one.